Nicki Minaj versus Megan Thee Stallion. I'll say Megan Thee Stallion versus Nicki because everybody's saying that Megan started it. So let's go Megan first and then Nicki, right? Megan versus Nicki. First of all, just rap. Who you think is the better rapper?
Nicki.
Okay.
I gotta give it to Nick.
Nicki is the GOAT, so that's not a hot take.
But for me, it's not even like on the GOAT biases. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Meg strutting the shit.
So, Nicki and Meg are in a beef, and they say it started a couple years ago, actually.
So, do you know, because I never really knew the initial...
I'm about to tell you. So, they say it started a couple years ago, right? And they say it, which I don't believe, but they using that. They saying because when Meg and Nicki was like, I guess, buddy a couple years ago, Meg found out that Nicki was trying to get pregnant, or she was like just barely pregnant or whatever, because I guess she had issues conceiving. So she was just barely pregnant at the time. Yeah. And Meg is like playing around with her, like they on camera though. She playing around with her, like, yo, here, drink, get drunk with me. And she like, nah, I'm cool. Like, she like, man, we gonna go to the abortion. You gonna get that joint scraped up out you, like talking like that when this lady's trying to have a baby. But it's on camera though. So she like, so I guess, I don't know if that rubbed Nicki wrong or something, and maybe they fell out, or it was just like she knew she was playing, and then she brought it up later, like, yeah, this is why I really don't like her. But a lot of people guess that she don't like her because she teamed up with Cardi B and did the WAP song, and the rest is history from there. You know, when you work with Cardi B, like, Nicki's not messing with you no more. So fast forward to Nicki's album come out, and she threw a couple shots at Meg Thee Stallion. Just a few of them. I can't quote. I know the one, they supposedly say that the one where she said, I'm not Iggy Ho, was supposedly about Megan. I guess Megan copied something that Iggy did, something like that. I don't know, petty, right? But nonetheless, it is a diss. Like, if you know somebody dissing you, then you just know. Like, it is what it is.
Definitely, if you know type of vibe.
Yeah, so if you, like Meg said, a hit dog hollered, like Meg hollered, clearly she was talking about her. So now we fast forward to Megan Thee Stallion putting out this song called Hiss, right? This song called Hiss is in line with the little serpent song or snake, whatever it was called, that she put out dissing Party Next Door. I mean, Partisan Fontaine. Excuse me, not Party Next Door. Partisan Fontaine. He need to change his name. I'm not gonna lie. Is that your real name? I don't know.
I mean, the Fontaine, that shit kind of hard. That shit like it's like a French.
No, I'm not saying the name is wrong. I'm saying that the Party Next Door thing.
Like, oh yeah.
When people hear Party,
people call them Party.
Yeah, so people automatically like.
It's the same thing with me with Playboy Cardi and Cardi B.
Especially because people call him Cardi too.
Yeah. Because I be like, hold on, what's Cardi you talking about? Yeah, it just depends on how they dress. If they got on like super long, baggy clothes or something like that, they probably talking about Playboy.
I never know they talking about Playboy Cardi. They got to describe what they talking about for me to know. Yeah. But so Partisan Fontaine got dissed in the song. He responded. But one thing about it is Partisan Fontaine can't rap as good as Megan Thee Stallion. Or he could probably write as good, but his flow ain't there. So that's why, like, he had his, like she said, 24 hours of fame and all that, and then we ain't heard nothing about him or seen him since, right? He did all these interviews just talking about that response to Megan, which I respect you doing the response, but we can also judge the response after you put it out. It wasn't good. So Meg comes back with this Hiss song. I guess her whole rollout for this album is going to be around snakes. I don't know if she's the snake.
What you said what the album name was?
No, it's the song Hiss.
Oh, okay.
Like hit, like, you know, the sound that they make. But she described it like snakes hiss to say back up, like get up off me. That's before they bite you, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna warn you first. I really don't want to do you like this. But if you don't get back, I'm gonna have to get on you. So that's the analogy she was giving for it, metaphor, whatever. So Meg comes through, and we don't even need to talk about the rest of the song because Meg was dissing all type of people in there. But the Nicki Minaj part stood out the most because she hit her with a nuclear bomb of a bar, right? She said these hoes ain't mad at Megan. These hoes is mad at Megan's law. And to a lot of people, it didn't like register at first because it's like, who knows what Megan's law is? Like, I don't know what Megan's. I had to look it up myself because I'm like, what? Why is? Because Megan's law started trending, but I still ain't really know what it was. So then I look it up, and I'm like, holy shit,
bananas.
Let me just read. Like,
we need like
just the fact that it's the same name as
flex drop on
the fact that it's the same name as Megan Thee Stallion is also crazy,
Man.
But. I just want to read because let me just read it because it's nothing. You can't do it justice. That's a bar right there. That's a bar. I love a good bar. And that is one. Megan's law is the name for federal and some state laws and the federal law in the United States requiring law enforcement authorities to make information available to the public regarding registered sex offenders. There's a lot more to it, but wow. It's about registered sex offenders being known to the public. They not mad at me. They mad at Megan's Law.
Shots fired.
They not mad at Megan Thee Stallion. They mad at Megan Thee Law. Golly.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Come on, Megan ain't have to go that crazy with that. That's a one. I'm a big fan of one-liners. That's
Holy
just
smokes.
like deadly one-liners, right?
And
like,
then my thing was like I wasn't really getting the get back because I was waiting for because that was it wasn't no back. It was a.
So Nicki responds like, and not really a response, is like an Instagram video where she's in the studio. So maybe she was trying to cook up a response track. She in the studio and she raps like one bar, and then her and her producer just keep playing it over and over. The bar was something like the beat. She said something like, she's 6 foot. She fell off. Tell her get up on her good foot. And like all the Nicki fans is like all over the world, like, oh my God, she just like bodied her with this get up on your good. Did you hear her? She said good foot. Like she said good. Did you hear good foot? That's what they're doing right now all over the internet. It's like, yo, did you hear her say good foot? Like, oh my God, good foot is so crazy. That's what I'm saying all day. I'm like, man. She said something about Megan's Law.
She said some wilding out. That wouldn't even got like. We gotta ask. See, that's what we need. We need DJ D-Right to tell us. If that was,
the thing about it is
that was a wilding out.
What Nicki said was funny, but it's not hard though. It's just a funny line. It's like, okay, yeah, she fell off, get up on a good foot. That's funny, but you have to come with the rest of the diss song to respond to Megan's Law, because that's one of them one-line killers right there. Because I know that the fans that are not just Barb's, but just fans all over the world are in her mentions, putting Megan's Law, probably screenshotting the laws, probably saying, that's hey, crazy. This is where y'all live because of Megan's Law. We know exactly where your husband stay at. Here's the pinpoint. You can't get over something like that with a little jokey joke. We talking about, this is why I love Megan Thee Stallion, right? And I know everybody just hate her right now because of the Tory Lane stuff, but this is the thing that since I first found out who she was, that lady can rap. She always been rapping. Before she was famous, you see old videos of her on top of parking garages rapping her ass off. In ciphers with dudes rapping her ass off. She go on radio stations, rap her ass off. She can freestyle. She got good wordplay. The lady's smart and she can rap. This is the thing. Nicki's biggest critique about all the people she went at over the years was that they couldn't rap and they didn't write their own music. Now you running into somebody that can rap, write their own music, and do everything you could do. And ain't ugly. So you can't do the thing that you did with Remy Ma, where you just called her ugly the whole time and didn't respond to her, which Remy ain't ugly.
And in the booty competition, we
know
who got that. My goodness,
Meg is serving her with that. So you can't play the ugly card with her. You can't play the you don't write your own raps with her. You can't play the you don't got no number one hits. Meg got stats. She got the body. She got a face. She got the skill. She got the people behind her. She got everything everything that Nicki say that Cardi don't have, Megan has it. So now that you got a real rapper ready to get physical with you, now we about to just joke our way, use our fans to joke our way through this thing. Nah, we want to hear a song.
We need somebody to pull a Luda. Well, I guess the Migos kind of did that with Cardi and Nicki.
With what? Get them together?
Put them on the same song. But
that made the beef go crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We need somebody to pull a Luda like how he did with Buck and T.I. And like
that didn't make it better either.
No, I want them to go at it.
But on their own songs, they'll because Nicki played an industry game. She'll get that whole song shut down. We'll never hear it. Like,
yeah, she do be done.
Yeah, we'll never hear that song if they do that. So
but that's what I'm saying though. That's what like it's the same. I feel like it's like the same thing Cat Williams did is the same thing Kendrick did a few years back with The Control, where he just told everybody like step up. You know what I'm saying? Let's make the art. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when you and if it's rap, like let it be rap. Like y'all dissing each other. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Then do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you the GOAT, and then she a upcoming one of the best talents out right now, female artists especially. So it's like, why not just do it? Hit the gas. Go get in the booth. You was with Meek when he was going through it with Drake. I felt like Meek should have did the same thing. You should have been telling Meek get in the booth. But seeing that, and the only reason I feel like people perceive Meek to have lost is because he didn't get in the booth quick enough. So I feel like
he was on tour. That's why.
Yeah, with Nicki. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Nicki should know, like, okay, you didn't really diss Remy back like that. You did a song with Wayne and Drake. You know what I'm saying? It was a hot track, I guess.
That was terrible.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember it. That's what I said, I guess. But so it's like, you didn't really diss Remy back. Remy came for the juggler.
Nicki dissed Remy first, by the way. That's when Nicki dissed her first, and then Remy came and dropped the song the next day. I can't remember, but she dissed her. Remy, 24 hours dropped. Sunday morning, you woke up and you heard Sheether.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So, and then Nicki tried to do the thing with Drake and Wayne, and she kept on saying, I look like yes, and you look like nah.
Yeah,
like that was
let's
terrible.
just normalize that in a rap. Like if cats ain't rappers who bumped into somebody in the street and had a real street beef, then let the beef be that and do what it's supposed. Don't be all politics. Just drop a record.
Now this stuff started going past rap when you start bringing up the dead moms, though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's because cats ain't living. Because like it's like, what is we even trying? Is we trying to smoke each other? Like, what is we doing? Like, how's we
I said this? Earlier, these women seem like they not gonna be happy until women rappers start getting shot. Because it's like y'all see what the men going through. And when you start bringing gangs up and you start getting gangs involved and you start talking about when you go to a level of disrespect, it's not to say I'm not with rap beefing and doing whatever, but I'm saying that once you do it, it comes with stuff.
Yeah.
So you start to get into certain lanes and be like, oh, y'all soft. Why everybody too sensitive now? No, it ain't that. It's just that when you talk about people's dead relatives, you gotta be able to take what come with that.
Niggas don't get punched in the mouth no more, right? So it's like
niggas ain't even getting punched in the mouth. It's about the switch. And how many is in this clip?
Nah, for sure. But it's just I'm saying that to say like
everybody not gonna rap back with you when you say that.
People act like the reactions don't be warranted when they you know what I'm saying, open certain door. Like how it's only so many ways that people gonna react. It might not be the most politically correct way to react sometimes, but coming from our demographic, we already know, especially the way we brought up, it's only certain ways that we was even taught to react to certain things, certain levels of disrespect. So all in all, if cats don't want that's why it's like me knowing I came up like that, and like if we rapping about this hood stuff, right? This whole hood demographic, this hip hop culture that we all grew up in, and this hood culture we all grew up in. Okay, and then you have this understanding of the lay of the land, the law of the land that we was raised with. Somebody hit you hit him back type of vibe. So if you know these hard lines, if you know that you can't go and play with certain type of people, you can't go to just LA and do anything, Chicago and do anything, because you know it's rules. Same thing, you know you can't say certain things to certain people. So why do that if you didn't want that energy and response? That's always my thing. Like don't tell me I'm wrong for my reaction when you knew it was only so many ways for me to reciprocate that energy that you just gave me. Instead of just, we beefing, you bigger than me, especially if you the bigger artist, drop a record. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't even no way to rap back to you bringing up somebody's dead mom. That's not that don't warrant a rap response.
That's why I said I wouldn't.
That warrant a different type of response. And that's why I think what people didn't understand the whole Drake thing is that it's not that Drake can't rap back with Pusha T. It's that the stuff Pusha T said was the next response ain't rap. It's they're trying to find Pusha T. That's the difference. That's why he keep on saying, come to Toronto, come to Canada. Because they don't want to rap with him. They want to put him in the hospital. Because it's like you cross a line. And it's not to say that rap beef can't cross the line. Do what you want.
I definitely
Just know that people going to do what they want back.
Do.
Yeah, people going to do what they want back to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So nobody's running. Drake is still out everywhere and doing what he's doing. But they want what they want from the man. Yeah, they want you to stand on what you got to stand on, man. Yeah. It would be good. It would be good if this go to a rap song, but I kind of think Nicki is gonna fall back on just use her fans to let them do the battle with Meg. I don't
definitely do that political shit and just keep picking that.
Because you got to rap with a real rapper. Meg is a real rapper. She is gonna do with you what Cardi B is not like. As far as artistically capable of doing with you.
Yeah.
Cardi B is good with when you want to take it to the streets, Cardi B is going to win that battle because Nicki, you don't have no street in you. Cardi B going to win that one every time. And she didn't just go marry somebody to get some street cred. Cardi B came into it as Cardi B. Cardi Big B. She came into it with the Big B.
Barty.
You understand? So you're not going to win that battle. So you have to win like I'm going to diss her in the songs and I'm going to play jokes with her and I'm going to tell everybody that whatever, but you can't win the other game with her. With Meg, though, Meg is in the world you in. She not street. She graduated from college with the nursing degree. She is a rapper. She write her own music. She do what you do. Do it with her. Mm-hmm. If not, then it's going to look like you ran from that smoke with a real rapper. We're talking about a real rapper. Pimp C wife done jumped in it because Nicki tried to clown her by saying, "Yo, you sound like Pimp C, you sound like Bun B." She kept doing that with her, so everybody, a lot of the Southern people was like, "Why you saying that like that's an insult? Like these is legends. So if she sound like them, she sounds great then. Because what are you trying to say about them?" That's how the fans is taking it. And then Pimp C wife done jumped into the conversation. She like, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get with you."
Yeah,
so
I seen that post, but I haven't done my research yet and seen what the backstory was.
It's getting out of hand. Like I said, Meg can do everything that you've been saying you want Carter to do. So now that you found somebody that you can beef with that's doing it, get in the field, man.